That's what I'm using to using as a visual help to explain the process of Kundalini rising. So, these are chakras, which normally are understood as energy centers, but I do not use that explanation because my experience showed me something else, and that's what I'm basically explaining about the whole process. And I call...
So they're not exactly, in what you're talking about, they're not exactly energy centers, there's something,
Well,
something else?
it's okay to call them energy centers.
Is there a better word?
Hmm?
Is there a better word?
The fact that they are energy centers doesn't explain the who we are really as beings. It's usually I notice that people tend to think that the chakras are there and we are the being that has the chakras, but the truth is that chakras are dimensions of perception, and all that we are those dimensions. We are nothing but
Perception of what? Perception of the
dimensions
perceiver,
of perception. Perception
of the individual spirit perceiving, or
perception of anything. So we are multidimensional beings who exist on those different levels of perception. There are different dimensions that we are able to experience life through. And that's what I learned during my experience.
so what do these individual chakras represent then? Are they each a different dimension or a different
Yes.
aspect, a different facet, a different window, a different door?
Yes, 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 yes. Each chakra is an experience on its own of a dimension of perception. So if we think about the first chakra, for example.
Are these in a hierarchy that is important, or are they all equal in different aspects?
There is a hierarchy, but it's only visible under certain circumstances.
So you use the word first? Is that the word you used for the first chakra?
Yes.
So if there's a first one, then there's a second one.
Right.
And then
There's 7 basic ones. Yes.
And
those,
that's it? No more after 7?
Actually, there is information out there about chakras. They say that we have 108 chakras in the body. I can't talk about that because I haven't experienced them, but I did experience afterwards, after my Kundalini rising, I did experience migration of energy through my body, and I believe that was a connection of all the meridian lines which connect all the chakras. Yeah, so there was plenty of chakras everywhere. It's like
but these 7 are important to our existence now.
Yes, they are important for our consciousness because they represent different aspects of life. But there is one more thing. You see this rainbow serpent here?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Kundalini. That's the sleeping serpent which each of us has. This is the spirit. This is the consciousness that that gives us life. This is God in a very wrapped up in a coiled up at the bottom of the spine. And when it's triggered and is able to break through those different dimensions, we experience spiritual enlightenment, which is complete awareness of unity with all there is, and